Efforts to contain the disease worsen supply disruption and sap consumption. To counter this trend, the government plans to inject funds mostly on health system, childcare, and outdoor markets. Eum Ji-young zooms in on the budget stimulus.
The South Korean government has drawn up a supplementary budget of nearly $9.9 billion to fight COVID-19 and mitigate the damage to the economy.
I strongly believe that this supplementary budget will cushion the fallout from the COVID-19 outbreak and stem the contraction of the economy.
The government will spend around $1.94 billion of that budget on enhancing the country's quarantine system by increasing the number of infection control hospitals and establishing more infrastructure to tackle the disease. The government also plans to compensate medical institutions for financial losses suffered from treating COVID-19 patients. This portion of the budget will also be used to help finance the living costs of COVID-19 patients who have been hospitalized or are in isolation. Some $2 billion will be earmarked to help self-employed and small and medium-sized enterprises that are hit hard by the outbreak. This spending includes loans at low interest rates and loan guarantees to firms struggling to stay afloat or pay workers. Enterprises who suffered losses, including traditional markets, will also get financial aid. The government also aims to use around $2.53 billion to stabilize people's livelihoods. Vouchers will be given to those who receive basic state stipends to help them purchase necessities at local markets. Also, more people will be eligible to receive childcare allowances. This portion of the spending will also be used to minimize the outbreak's impact on the job market. Some $0.67 billion will go to regions hit hardest by the outbreak to shore up their local economies. It'll also be used for disinfection work at schools in those regions. That adds up to around $7.2 billion. The government plans to add another $2.7 billion of tax revenue to this amount to bring it up to $9.9 billion. The cabinet approved the extra budget on Wednesday, and it'll be submitted to the National Assembly on Thursday. Eum Ji-young, Arirang News.